Let me give credit where it's due. When Welcome to Derry remembers it's about a child-eating cosmic demon clown, it is absolutely amazing, and I kinda love it. The creature effects are great, the jump scares are good, sometimes they're a little predictable. Some of the lore additions, genuinely interesting. But holy hell, this show decides it has something it deems important to say. It stops being horror and turns into a graduate thesis with a clown wandering through the background. And that's the problem. The good, because there is some good. Going forward, there's going to be some spoilers.
Okie dokie, look out.
Actually, a lot of spoilers. I'm going to spoil the shit out of this, so if that's the sort of thing that puts you off, then come back later after you've put yourself through this.
You've been warned.
Let's start positive. The expanded mythology works more often than it doesn't, giving it an ancient name given by the Indian natives, Galoo. Tying it to meteor shards that form a kind of cage around Derry. It's solid, clean rule, clear mechanic. The idea that fear itself draws it in, regardless of what you're afraid of. It's good monster logic, that's structure, that's usable horror. The Maddie twist, where he's revealed to be bait instead of actually alive, is genuinely clever. I didn't see it coming. That's Pennywise at his best. Patient, manipulative, cruel. The school feeding frenzy in the finale? That's the show firing on all cylinders. Bloody, brutal, visually awesome, and sickly funny.
Every time we say good.
Even the Shining crossover lore with Halloran works in concept. The box of trapped visions opened in the sewers. It's eerie, it's atmospheric. I like it. And yes, I love Pickle Papa. It's fantastic. No notes, that's what the show should have been doing consistently. When the show shuts up and lets the clown work, it's legitimately strong horror. The problem. Subtlety was found dead in a ditch. The issue is delivery. The series doesn't explore themes of racism, it announces it loudly. Characters stop being characters and start being bullet points. Conversations don't flow, they lecture. The show does everything besides look straight into the camera and say, "Fuck you, white people." It's not that these ideas shouldn't be there, it's that they're delivered with zero grace and subtlety.
I accept.
The horror shines brightest when the sermon takes a smoke break. Unfortunately, those breaks are rare. Half the time, Pennywise, an ancient shape-shifting death god, feels like a prop in someone's thesis on American bigotry, and that imbalance slowly strangles the tension. The Hall of Fame of stupid decisions. Now let's talk about the human characters, because if Pennywise wins, it's mostly because everyone else is determined to lose. Lily's master strategy of defeating an ancient cosmic entity? Step 1, do drugs. Step 2, do more drugs. Step 3, drag your traumatized friends into the sewer while higher than eagle nuts. She isn't a leader, she's an incipient cult leader. Mrs. Hanlon might be the most baffling subplot in the entire season. She frees a suspected, incredibly accused child killer because of the fact that they share the same melanin. No investigation, no hesitation, just intuition. Given he didn't do it, but she doesn't know that, and she doesn't know it until close to the end of the show. In fact, it largely just leaves her alone most of the time. Alibi? I was banging a married white woman.
Nice.
Apparently adultery equals innocence. Peak detective work, Mrs. Hanlon. Then there's the military subplot. Instead of treating Pennywise like an unknowable cosmic horror, the US government decides, naturally, they should weaponize him against their own citizens, crushing civil rights and the like.
Method!
Yes, the child-eating demon clown is now a potential government asset. That's not cosmic horror. That's a LinkedIn networking for eldritch entities. The black spot escalation collapses into pure idiocy. From the mob's perspective, they believe a suspected child killer is being harbored inside. Their solution? Burn the building down with children inside. Logic leaves the building well before the fire starts. And let's talk about the finale. The cinematic battle happens on ice. No one slips. Not once. Kids sprint across frozen surfaces like Olympic track athletes. Cars stop on a dime. Nobody wobbles. Apparently physics was killed off in episode 2. The dagger MacGuffin glows when it is nearby, like Sting detecting orcs, just in case the audience forgot Lord of the Rings was a thing. And when we're told it experiences all time at once, you can't help but wonder why an all-time aware cosmic entity is even trying to take advantage of one of the bars of his cell being removed when he knows he dies in 54 years.
That doesn't make sense.
Cosmic awareness apparently has limits? The weird franchise knots. The curse reveal. Pennywise has a daughter. Well, his clown avatar has a daughter? It's weird. Anyway, it's either a bold lore expansion or the franchise tying itself into a pretzel. The showrunners must have thought there should be another clown girl for attention-seeking IG sluts to cosplay as. Because let's face it, we're all getting pretty tired of Harley Quinn. Halloran ending with, "How much trouble can a hotel be?" Okay, it's funny. It's a good wink. But it also highlights something. The show is more confident in its references than its own storytelling. What this should have been. Here's the frustrating part. Well, I guess I've been frustrated this whole time, but the bones are strong. The lore additions are good. The creature work is great. The finale? It's effective. This could have been a vicious prequel about an ancient predator manipulating a broken town. Instead, it keeps interrupting its own scares to deliver social commentary with the subtlety of a throat punch. When it leans into horror, it works. When it leans into lecturing, it collapses under its own sanctimony. The scariest thing in Derry isn't Pennywise, it's that the writers are not trusting their own monster to just be around more. The final verdict, Welcome to Derry, is at war with itself. Half the time, that's a nasty creative horror show expanding an iconic mythos in smart ways. The other half, it's a very special episode that occasionally remembers there's a murderous clown in the room. If you're here for Pennywise, the patient, sadistic, cosmic predator, there's enough here to chew on. But if you're hoping for a consistent tension instead of sermon breaks, you're going to feel the imbalance, and it's annoying. Let the clown cook, because when he does, he's still terrifying. But that's all you're getting from me today. Off you fuck.